Hello to everyone. In this video, let us discuss classification of elements in the periodic table. So first one, classification of elements into blocks. So how those are classified into blocks, see here. So based on electronic configuration, the classification of elements done into different blocks. And how that here divided means the differentiating electron, based on differentiating electron. So based on the entrance of differentiating electron into the subshell, the elements are classified into four different blocks. So differentiating electron means the last coming electron into that configuration. So like that, if differentiating electron enters an S subshell, that is said to be S block. So like that, based on entrance of differentiating electron, that elements totally divided into four blocks. So let us see. First one is which one here? S block elements. S block elements means what here? The elements in which differentiating electron enters into an s orbital. That element belongs to S block. And here S block elements contain two groups. How to remember these? An S subshell can accommodate for two electrons. Like that, an S block also contain which one? Two groups. And S block elements present in the left hand side of the periodic table, and it contains two groups. One A group known as alkali metals and 2A group known as alkaline earth metals. So these are the two groups present in S block. 1A group elements general electronic configuration NS1. 2A group elements general configuration NS2. So S block elements general electronic configuration is NS1, 2. And what are the characteristic properties of S block elements? Let us see here. All S block elements are metals and they are having soft nature, and they are having low melting and boiling point values and low density, and also they act as which one? Good reducing agents, because by losing electrons these S block elements get inert gas configuration. So example, sodium atomic number 11, configuration neon 3s1. So by losing this 3s1 electron, sodium get into neon configuration. So like that, by losing electrons, they act as strong reducing agents. Okay, they are having metallic lustrous nature also. That means shining nature. And they act as good electrical conductors. So these are the characteristic properties of that S block elements. Okay, now let us come to P block elements. So P block element means, what is the definition here? The elements in which differentiating electron enters P orbital, known as P block elements. These are present in right hand side of the periodic table. And here, what are the groups present in P block? Let us see here. Third A group, fourth A, fifth A, sixth A, seventh A, and zero group. That is nothing but eighth A group. So these six groups present in P block, because a P subshell can accommodate for 6 electron. Remember like this. So P block also contains 6 groups. And here General electronic configuration is NS2 NP126. This is the general electronic configuration of P block elements. And P block elements contain what here? Metalloids are there, and most of them are non-metals, most non-metals, and some metals also present, in which one means that P block elements. And here these P block elements especially act as strong oxidizing agents, because most of them are by gaining electrons, they undergo reduction and act as strong oxidizing agents. Of course, some may act as reducing, but most of them act as strong oxidizing agents. So, this is regarding which one here? P block elements. Generally, all the gaseous elements present in P block only, except which one? Hydrogen, and you can say helium also. Actually, helium present in P block only, but there is a ambiguity, means doubt in that place. So now all the gaseous elements except hydrogen are present in which one? P block only. And that helium actually, that is not correct to place in P block elements, because helium configuration is 1s2. That means here that differentiating electron entered S subshell, so it is actually should be placed in S block elements. But due to some similar properties with zero group elements, like inertness to participate in bonding, helium is placed in zero group elements. So now that actually should be placed in S block elements. Okay, these are regarding which one? P block elements. Now let us see another block, that is D block elements. So what is the definition of D block elements? The element in which differentiating electron enters D subshell, that element belongs to D block. Okay, now what are the groups present in D block elements? Let us see here. Third B, fourth B, like this, eighth B group, first B group, and second B group. So these are the different groups present in D block. And eighth B again subdivided into three subgroups. What are the elements present in that? See here: iron, cobalt, nickel, osmium, okay, ruthenium, rhodium, palladium, osmium, iridium, platinum. So these elements are called transition triads. So these are all having same properties. Those are called transition triads. And general electronic configuration of D block elements NS1, 2, N-1, D1 to 10. Why we have written NS1, 2? Because for some D block elements, NS2 configuration has been changed to NS1. So let us see one example: chromium. Chromium atomic number 24, its configuration argon 4s1 3d5. Actually, we have to write it as 4s2 3d4. But half-filled D subshell is having more stability. Due to that reason, 4s electron now shifted into 3d orbital, 3d subshell. So now the configuration converted into 4s1 3d5. So like this, in some cases, that NS2 configuration become NS1. So we have to write the general configuration, general electronic configuration, as NS1, 2, N-1, D1 to 10. And another thing here, D block elements contain 4 series. Let us see what are the 4 series present in D block elements. So now the first one is 3D series. It is also called first transition series. What is the first element? Scandium 21. Last element zinc 30. And second one 4D series. It is also called second transition series. First element yttrium 39 to cadmium 48, and 5D series known as third transition series. First element is lanthanum 57. Immediate next element is hafnium 72, and last element is mercury 80. So in third transition series, what is the immediate next element or second element? We get the question. So what is the immediate next element in third transition series? Means hafnium 72. In between lanthanum and hafnium, 14 elements are missed out. So those are placed in lanthanides 4F series, that is below to the periodic class, the periodic table. Okay. So immediate next element in 5D series is which one? Hafnium 72. Next, 6D series. This is also called incomplete transition series because this series is not completed. The first element is actinium 89. Immediate next element is rutherfordium 104. No last element. Now here also 14 elements in between actinium and rutherfordium are missed out. Those are called actinides. They are placed again below to the periodic table in 5F series. So these are which one? D block elements. And D block elements contain which one here? Most of them are metals only. Metals, major part of D block elements, nothing but metals. And all those are present in solid state except mercury. Mercury is a liquid metal. Okay. This is regarding which one? That D block elements. Okay. Now let us go for which one? F block elements. So what is the definition of F block elements? The elements in which differentiating electron entered F subshell, known as F block elements. F block elements are of two series. One is 4F series, known as lanthanides. Those are called which one? Lanthanides. And second one 5F series. These are called actinoids. So actinoids we can call them. What are these 4F series elements? Cerium 58 to lutetium 71. Those 14 elements are called lanthanide elements. And what are actinide elements? Means thorium 92, lawrencium 103. These 14 elements are called 5F series. One important question here. What is the first member of lanthanides? Is which one? Cerium 58. Is lanthanum 57 come under lanthanides? Means no. Lanthanum 57 is, that is a D block element, not come under which one? Lanthanides. Similarly, actinium 89 also not belongs to actinides. The first element in actinides is nothing but which one? Thorium 90. And general electronic configuration of F block elements is what is here? NS2, N minus 1 D 0 comma 1, N minus 2 F1 to 14. So this is the general electronic configuration of which elements means that F block elements. So this is the classification of elements into blocks based on which one electronic configuration. And another type of classification is there, classification of elements into types, and also we can call them based on chemical properties, classification of elements. And previous one is based on electronic configuration. Now present one is based on properties, that to chemical properties. Moreover, classification of elements into four types. What are that types means? First one is inert gases. So zero group elements are called inert gases due to octet electronic configuration, except for helium. Due to octet configuration, they are highly inert to participate in bonding. So they are called inert gases. So what are that elements means? Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. These are the elements present in which one? Inert gases. And all inert gases are colorless, odorless, tasteless gases. Of course, radon is a radioactive element, leave that. Now, all zero group elements are colorless, odorless and tasteless gases. And all those are monoatomic gases. All these are which one means here? Monoatomic gases. And they are very less abundance in atmospheric air. Only 1% abundance is there. So those are called rare gases also. And except radon, remaining all the noble gases available in our atmospheric air. So those are also called aerogens. Those are also called, which one means aerogens. So these are the different names and properties of which one? Inert gases. And okay, then after inert gases, second type of elements, which one means representative elements. Why this name given means these elements represent human life. So those are called representative elements. So now except zero group, because already these are called inert gases, except zero group, remaining all S and P block elements are called as which one? Representative elements. That means which groups we come to know in that 1A, 2A, 3A, 4th A, 5th A, 6th A, 7th A, except 0. So up to that. So now general electronic configuration NS1, 2, NP1 to 6. So this is the general electronic configuration. As these elements are not having octet configuration, so now here either by losing or by gaining or by sharing electrons, these elements try to get the inert gas configuration. So all these elements are highly reactive. So like that, either by losing or gaining or sharing, they participate in chemical bonds. Okay, now these elements contain metals, non-metals and some metalloids also. So this is regarding which one here? Representative elements. Okay, then come to the another type of elements here, transition elements. So this is most important one in this classification. Which elements are called transition elements means D block elements are called transition elements. Why that name given to that D block means D block elements are present in periodic table in between highly electropositive metallic S block elements and highly electronegative non-metallic P block elements. So these are metallic, these are non-metallic, and these are highly electropositive, these are highly electronegative. So that means here as we are moving from S block to P block elements, the metallic nature changed into non-metallic nature, electropositive character changed into electronegative character. So that means transition means change. So the change in property is observed through D block elements. So that's why D block elements are called transition elements. But every D block element is not a transition element. So there is a definition. What is that? The D block element which contain at least one unpaired electron. The D block element which contain at least one unpaired electron either in elemental state or in stable oxidation state is known as which one? Transition element. So now here if you come to zinc, cadmium, mercury, these are D block elements only. But if you consider zinc, its configuration is argon 4s2 3d10. 3d10 means no unpaired electron. So zinc lost one chance to enter transition family. Let us go for stable oxidation state. Zinc plus 2 configuration 4s0 3d10. In this stable oxidation state also zinc is having no unpaired electron. So that means zinc is not only zinc, these three elements zinc, cadmium, mercury are D block elements only but not transition elements. So by this what we have to come to know? All transition elements are D block elements, but all D block elements are not transition elements. Example, zinc, cadmium, mercury. These three are D block, but not transition elements. So we have to remember like this. All Telangana people are Indians, but all Indians are not Telangana people. So like that here also. All transition elements are D block, but all D block are not transition elements. And these transition elements, due to the presence of unpaired electron, they have some characteristic properties. What are that properties means? They exhibit different colors, they act as catalysts, they form different type of alloys, and they form complex compounds, and also they form interstitial compounds. They exhibit variable oxidation states. These are the different characteristic properties of which one? Transition elements, and their configuration also ns1 comma 2 n minus 1 d1 to 10. So no need to write 1 to 9 because copper is a transition element and its configuration argon 4s1 3d10 means here we got 3d10 configuration. So there is no need to write 1 to 9. So write 1 to which one? 10 only. So these are regarding which one? Transition elements. Okay, then next one, inner transition elements. So which are called inner transition elements means F block elements. So why those are called inner transition elements? So actually 4F series lanthanide elements should present in the box of lanthanum in place of lanthanum. But due to the placement problem, they are placed below to the periodic table. That means these lanthanides as inner part of transition elements. So these are called inner transition elements. 4F series lanthanides means cerium 58 to lutetium 71. 5F series actinoids means which one? thorium 92, lawrencium 103. And general electronic configuration here, ns2, n-1 d0, 1, n-2 f1 to 14. So this is the general configuration